Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I will be making brown butter Easter egg cookies. So you want to start off by making your brown butter, and whatever recipe you're using, add 10 to 12% more butter than the recipe calls for. So my recipe called for 12 tablespoons of butter. I put 14 in because the water is going to evaporate out of there, leaving you with less butter. So you want to stir it so it doesn't burn, please, because if you burn it, butter is expensive. And once it looks like this, you want to keep stirring it. Do not stop stirring it because I almost burnt it. So you want to keep stirring it. And see how the water is like already evaporated out of there and it's like less butter than I put in originally. So you want to keep doing that until it's brown. Kind of like this. Brown, brown, brown. You can't really see it, but because of all the bubbles. But I took it off the heat and I stirred it for a few seconds, let it cool down, and then I put it in the bowl. I measured all my ingredients beforehand so that I could do it while the butter was still hot or warm. So it was easier to mix in the sugar. So for your sugars, you want a 3/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of regular white sugar. And you want to just stir that in until it's all incorporated. Now 1 egg yolk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Mix that up until it kind of looks like this. Really smooth and goopy. Love it. 1 1/4 cup of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then mix that up. I added more flour because I added more butter, so the consistency was a little wet to put in add-ins, okay? So I just did it until it was a good consistency that I liked. Then I just set it aside so I can chop up my eggs. These were so hard to chop because they were literally just running away from me the whole entire time, going across the room, like... So violence was my answer, obviously. Chill, girl, you got a knife in your hand. Oh. Then once they were all chopped up, I put them in the batter, and I just folded them in like you would a normal chocolate chip cookie. Then I decided that it needed some diversity, so I put some white chocolate in there. And that was the best move I could have made because it made the chocolate chip cookies so much better. So then when you're done with that, you want to put it in the fridge and let it chill for 15 minutes. And once you take it out, you want to roll your balls. I didn't have a cookie scooper, so I used an ice cream scooper. And I wanted the cookies to be a little bigger than normal, so I used an ice cream scooper. After you form the ball, put like 3, I put more on after I was done baking them, but 2 to 3 eggs on the top of the cookies so that they have cute little eggs on top. And that's what they look like before they go in the oven. This is what they look like after they go in the oven. They were so beautiful and delicious. You want to put them in the oven 350 for 14 minutes. Okay? And this is how they turn out. And while they were still cooling, I put some more eggs on the top to make it look more festive. And overall, I'd rate this a 10 out of 10. This was a amazing cookie. Like, I've never had a cookie like this, and it was my first time doing a brown butter cookie, so I'm pretty impressed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy Easter. Goodbye.